want your heart surgery. Gotta need your heart, so I can be what you're coming to be. I wanna talk like you, I wanna walk like you, I even wanna act like you. Ain't no cap, it's true.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Straight from the Heart. This is Love, Life, and Legacy with the Germanys. I'm actually missing one of the Germanys, but you have me today. And so it is always exciting to come on and to share with you and just to talk and see what life is doing, what's life all about. I'm very, very excited today. My husband is not going to be with us today. That's a downer for me, but nevertheless, I have an exciting guest that is going to share the screen with me this evening. And I tell you, I'm so looking forward to having this conversation and just excited about what God is doing in this young lady's life and where He's taken her. And, there's a little thing that we often laugh about. You all are familiar with now laters, one of my favorite candies. Well, we're going to talk about the now, and then we're going to talk about later what's going on in her life and where God has taken her. And so I do want to bring her to the screen. And some of you may know her, but I do want to formally introduce her on this evening. She is a phenomenal woman. I'm so excited of just the progress that it's such a short, I know she started maybe about 5 years ago, and we finished up our degree together at Indiana Tech. And just to see where she has gone from A to Z in such a short period of time. I'm telling you, I don't know where God's going to take this woman, but she is persevering through life and just making it happen. And what happens a lot of times, we watch people like her and they make it look so easy that everybody wants to jump out and do it. But I do believe that there's an anointing, there's an oil that is attached to her that has given her the ability to galvanize and pull people in. And it takes charisma and all of that good stuff in order to lead. And so, without any further ado, I want to bring to the screen Katina Washington. She is the founder of the She Event. I'm going to let her tell you all about the She Event, what it is, and all what it do, and let it do what it do, and all that. Y'all know me, we just talk, real talk, but she's going to come in her own way. And I'm so excited. So if you have any questions, pop it up on the screen. And I'm constantly watching the screen. I will pull from the screen if you have any questions. So at this time, let's bring to the screen Katina Washington, the founder of the She Event. She's so pretty and just always so colorful. I just have one request. I just need to go in her closet one time so I can pull me an outfit out. And then
my closet. My closet, you mean I need to go in your
No,
closet?
no. I mean, every time I see you, Katina, just the way that you pull together your outfits, I'm always like, how some people before they speak to you, they checking out what you got on. Girl, that's me. I'm like, I don't know what she gonna have on. So and it's just always so creative and so colorful, but so classy and chic. And so I love that about you, just your style and how you bring it all together, girl. So you need to probably do some etiquette classes and wardrobe and all of that. So you see, I'm giving you another responsibility now, teaching people how to pull together pieces from their wardrobe. Because a lot of times we feel like we got to go out and buy something all the time. But if you have that eye and you know how to pull it together, you can make it work. And so I'm just excited today to have Katina on. And so, Katina, we're going to jump right in because I know we have guests that are watching. And sometimes, you have those that kind of watch and they want to see, and then they'll put it in the chat. And so we're going to let them do as they do, and we're going to just go right into the show. And so I'm going to ask you, first of all, this is Katina Washington, and she is the founder of the She Event. And so I want you, if you would, share with us, what does She stand for? And tell us a little bit about how She began and when it began.
Okay, so she started a little over 8 years ago. It didn't officially have the name She, in the beginning. I named it everything before it was actually She. But just some girlfriends getting together sharing their business ideas or talents or whatever with each other,
Hmm.
first before we were to go out here and try to share with other people. So, just started with us getting together. We called it a little bit of this, a little bit of that. We had an AM, PM party, and so three of us that were consistent was my niece and then my friend Selena died.
Okay.
And
Oh,
so
Selena was a part of that?
yeah, so
Okay.
initially she stood for shoes, hot accessories, and eats. So my niece
Wow.
sold shoes, I made hot accessories, and Selena would cook.
Oh,
So we did kind of a taste of Chicago thing where we would sell her a taste of her food for like dollar tickets or something. It was really nice.
okay.
Um, yeah, it was three of us. We had let's see, 75 in attendance that time, and we
Uh-huh.
made money. We were really happy. So after that, I don't know, things kind of fell apart from us all, being so um oh, Mitchell, please, I need a charger. I'm sorry.
Look,
But
you sound like me. That
yeah,
I
look,
use my
and I
phone
knew
one
that
dead
I
every
really
time.
did charge my phone, but I think this really wipes it out. But yeah, so that being said, we kind of went forward, and it was something that, I mean, at the end of the day, it was my passion. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying?
Yes.
And people don't understand. It's not that people don't want to help you, maybe, or
Mhm.
whatever the case may be.
Right.
But sometimes when it's your passion, you can't make someone feel what you feel. You
That's
know what I'm
that's so
saying?
true.
You can't make someone feel what you feel. So I kind of went forward and started inviting other vendors and to be part of it. And I was talking to this friend of mine that lives in Atlanta, and I said, well, I can't call it shoes, hot accessories, and eats anymore because now it's just me really, pretty much
We just
doing
got
it.
shoes and accessories.
Yeah, yeah, like my niece was helping me, but she wasn't like, like that,
Yes.
so, and she was fine with it and I was too. Like, we're cool as ever to this day.
Right.
But yeah, so he was like, why don't you name it She Has Everything since you have other vendors?
Hmm.
I thought it
Okay.
was brilliant. I
Yes.
really did. I thought it was brilliant. And so I didn't have no money at that time, Patty. I ain't gonna lie. So I bought him like a $50 Starbucks card and sent it to him. And like, he was so thankful. He was like, you have
Awesome.
to do this, but he just doesn't know how that was a seed that was planted that I never knew would grow like this.
Yes. And
We went from
that's how it is in I think in anything we do. There's a scripture said, "Don't despise small beginnings," because
hmm
a lot of times we minimize. We think that it's just something small or it's never going to evolve into anything. But that's how often great things begin in
oh yes.
small beginnings. That's
Oh,
awesome.
absolutely. I was laughing to myself when you talked about my wardrobe and things like that because I grew up with your younger brother Tyrone
Uh huh.
and David, and
Okay.
growing up on First Manor, like, I never, except one time, got school clothes through my entire all the years I went to school. I
Uh-huh.
had school clothes one time. That's when my aunt sent me some money in the mail. They sent money in the mail back then, and
Right.
I was in high school by then, but I would sit around and look at everyone else and imagine what I would put together. I would take her shirt and I would take her
Oh
pants
wow.
and I'd take her belt. So now that I'm able, to buy those things,
Uh huh.
because I did not try to covet what someone else had, right? I
I
just
like
had
that.
this creative mind, you know what I'm saying? So now it's like, I'm just like, all these ideas are just coming to life now. They're just
Wow.
playing out. But yeah, that's how my childhood was. I never, like, we didn't go. My mom couldn't do that, and it's okay.
Yes, yes.
It's
And you know
okay.
what? I so appreciate your transparency because a lot
hmm
of times, um, people put on a face or to put on the mask, so to speak, as though they've always been in the position that they're in. And someone is out there listening now that probably has the similar testimony that
hmm
we have probably sized them up and said, oh, well, she thinks she's all of that. She has everything now, but she didn't always have everything.
Oh no.
And so it makes you even more grateful when you're able to see where God has brought you from. Then you're
hmm
able to be more appreciative of things. And then most of the times people that have been in that specific space, they're always so free-hearted. They're always wanting to help somebody else or give back. And I have noticed that is a part of you. You're always pulling in somebody else and
Mhm.
trying to help someone else, and we so appreciate that. But now we understand, in all of our getting, we're getting an understanding of how Katina came about, and what makes her respond the way she does. And so, as the She event evolved, and so now you're at She, and She has everything. How long has it been in existence now?
A little over 8 years now.
8 years. Wow.
Hmm.
And so, do you have a team that's in place with you? How's that? Tell us a little bit about that.
We do have a board of three. I
Mhm.
just received my nonprofit status last year in April
Congratulations.
during the pandemic.
Congratulations.
Yeah, I was going back and forth with becoming nonprofit, because I did not want the She event to lose it's I guess personality, I
Uh-huh.
guess I can say. Yeah, I
Okay.
didn't want it to lose that. So I kind of told back and forth with that, but I was like, well, I may as well go ahead, and go through with it because I
Okay.
knew there were a lot of programs that we would qualify for. And I had to start building, those relationships, and showing them that we do have a very healthy financial stability,
Mhm.
and we are doing what we're supposed to be doing, with our finances and things like that, so that they will entrust us, to certain
Right.
funding to help grow the businesses that are part of the She event.
So,
So I
okay.
went for it.
Awesome. So
Yeah.
you mentioned funding. So
Mhm.
you're in a position with the 501 C3, and you're able to tap into other entities to receive the funding that you need to continue your business. Is that where you're at now?
Yeah, now we did have CICF who invested in our marketplace, which is an online platform, which I want you to be part of as well.
You know what we're gonna get there, girl.
Yes,
I
I
already
want you
wrote
to
down
be
a
on there
partner.
because we want this to be a hub for Black businesses here,
Yes,
in central Indiana. Well, Indiana, period.
yes.
So um, CICF did invest in our marketplace,
Hmm.
and I'm doing some work now with lists. So it's like it's happening slowly, but I'm definitely gaining, the momentum that I need and being introduced to those who can help me. So I'm very, very thankful for that.
Awesome.
So yeah, I got some really good things cooking right now.
All right, all right. I noticed that I had an opportunity to hear you share some of your story on yesterday at an event, and you added a period.
Yeah, we did rebranding.
Yes, yes, and I love it. So she has everything.
Period.
Period. And we see that a lot of times on different hashtags and things of that nature. And so I love it. I love it. Period. It's final. It's
Final.
done. She
Final.
got everything she needs.
Mhm.
Period. I
It
like
is
that.
finished.
It has its own, yes, it has its own identity. I am so excited. With the She event, I know that we're going to get to. You have some exciting things coming up. Um, who does this actually cater to? Who is it for? And what can I mean, as far as your audience, who does it entail?
The audience for the She event, it's not just vendors, and exhibitors.
Hmm.
We It's all inclusive. Like the She event is for culture keepers, not
Okay.
culture vultures at all. It's for
Oh,
culture keepers. It's for people who want to keep the culture. So
okay.
whether if you are, an entrepreneur who is looking to start or grow your business,
Okay.
if you're a vendor who just does it as a hobby, or you someone that has an idea and you want to bring it into fruition and you want some support, the She event is for people like that. It's for people who want to support other Black businesses. It's for people who understand the importance of us owning our own things. When we grew up, off of 30th Street. You had T's Barbershop. We saw business
Yes,
owners. You
yes.
had Collins before
Collins Fish Market.
Meyer was Meyer. There was Collins Fish Market. He
Yes,
started that everything under one roof. You know, the
yes,
cleaners, the
yes.
candy store, the game room.
Come on.
They started all that. You know what I'm saying?
And we're sitting
So
back looking like, and then I think I opened up with Ruby and Pat's hair care on the corner. So
there you
everybody was
go.
kind of going and just trying to make it happen. We had our own little areas, but
On
as you
little
stated, small business.
yes, we
Yeah.
had all of that. You
And it
know,
was no get your 501 and get your, this and that. It was just, you just did what you did and
yeah.
made it happen. So
And,
that is so awesome. There's so many memories on 30th Street.
yes.
We from the hood. We from the
That's
hood.
right. That's right. And we trying to recreate that with the
Yes,
She event. We want our young people to know that you can own your own business.
that's right.
You know, and we're going to help you. And you know, when someone makes a mistake, we need to help each other. We
That's
need to tell them, we need to help them. We don't throw them away. You
exactly.
know, we help them so that they can legitimize their business, you know, and have good customer service, and we can support each other and we all win.
I love it. I love it. Maybe later on, if you're once if your schedule permits, maybe have you ever thought about maybe hosting entrepreneurship workshops? How
We
to get
do.
started? You do that as
We
well.
do. We do cohort classes as well. We just had a
Awesome.
graduation last October, and we're seeking funding now to have another one.
Mhm.
And they go through and they learn the basics of business, you know, to include customer service. And since we have teenagers in our class, we also do conflict management so
Awesome.
that they know how to deal with conflict instead of killing each other,
Well,
right?
then I have to come in and bring some leadership
Yes.
skills to them as well. We'll
Yes.
talk. We'll talk. Uh,
Yeah.
Definitely. So I noticed also, Katina, that along with the She event, that you are hosting other elements, and I think I seen something where you were doing like a black tie or some kind of event. I think it was all white or something.
Black it's well, we're doing a Black Rose event on tomorrow from 6 to 9. And the BLACK stands for Black Loyal Authentic Culture Keeping Rose. And
Okay.
it's just an elegant evening with a bunch of Black women, you know, just
Now I was
celebrating.
invited to that.
Well, you know what? I will make sure you get an invite from here on out. That's
All
for
right.
sure.
All
I
right.
mean, it's a very elegant evening where we get together. We have a band, we have catered food,
Awesome.
appetizers. Why? Yeah, we dance, have a good time.
Okay.
So, in the past, it's been about 25 women average, but this time we have 100.
Awesome. Well, definitely please include me in on the next one.
Oh,
Well,
absolutely.
that's
Because
a
I
good
know
one.
you're going to come in there just looking amazing. I know it.
Only if I can visit your closet. I have to come to your closet. I need to come in sooner so that I may have to add a little fabric to it.
Right. Yeah, dealing
Okay.
with me.
And I heard you say something about you were going to be doing something in the marketplace as far as business owners with um, Luther Plaza or something like that.
Yes, we are having our first outdoor she event down at the Luger Plaza, which is on the opposite side of the city county building,
Okay.
than the city market. So we'll
Okay.
be on the opposite side, right across from the Indigo station. And it'll be our first outdoor event there. Is very small, 10 to 15 vendors,
All right.
because we need a presence of Black businesses
So,
downtown more than there is. It's just a snippet. We're going to bring more. I'm very, very excited about this opportunity. Not only are we going to host these vendors down there, but we're also going to have entertainment. So we will have like the bounce crew performing down there. We'll have the dancers. We're going to have Yadine Cole to
okay.
perform. So we're really promoting local artists. If you know any local artists who are interested in performing, please let me know.
I definitely have some in mind. Just get popped in my head as you were speaking that I would love to
Yeah.
introduce to you.
Yeah.
Definitely, definitely. Now this brings me to the great event that's getting ready to hit uh, the city next week. Uh,
Yes.
Tell us about next week. What's going to happen?
Next week, we're going to host a she event at Him by Her Collegiate School of the Arts, which
Okay.
is located off of 30th and Euclid. I'm so very excited about this
Yes,
because
yes.
I was supposed to attend that school and was not able to
You
because we
were.
were sent to Southport Middle.
Oh wow. Okay. You and Tyrone attended that. I did uh, get a chance to attend the seventh and eighth grade at Fort Smith.
Oh, wow.
Yes,
Oh,
and it's
look
just
at
the building is
that.
beautiful, and you know when I went in to meet with Mr. Harry and
Uh-huh.
Mr. Wayne Wellington about a month or so ago, and they took me on a tour. It brought back so many memories
Oh,
of
wow.
me trying to get from the top floor to the bottom, from the lunchroom, running late for class, and just the open concept of that school, the way it was set up. One of the most beautiful middle schools, I think, here in the city, and they're doing some really exciting things with the school. It's now open for ages kindergarten. I think they're eventually going to go up to the eighth grade, and it's
Hmm.
through the state, so there's no cost. So plug out to him by her. But
Yeah.
this is where your event is going to be at next week.
And we're so excited. We're
Yes, tell us
so
a little bit
excited.
about it and what we can expect. I see the signs are up down the street. They have several of the marketing signs, and every time I
Oh,
run past
yeah.
the she event, my home, we've talked about it on here before, the Impact for Life Center. I can stand at my front door and look right out at the school. And so I'm looking at the signs and I'm like, the she event is coming to a city near me.
Yes.
Down the street, actually. So I am so excited about the she event. I'm going to be a part of it this year. So I'm really, really
Yes.
excited. Tell us a little bit about what they can expect next week, what type of vendors and the time and all of that good stuff.
Okay, so we will have 150 vendors.
Wow.
Yes, at the Him by Her Collegiate School of the Arts, black owned businesses, and also we added another organization. We're going to have brown vendors as well on the front line of Him by Her Collegiate School. Of the arts, so a group of Latinx entrepreneurs will be out there on the front line, and then we're going to also have food trucks. We will
Okay.
have a snow cone truck. We
Okay.
will have bounce dancers and entertainment outside along with the DJ. We will have a mini carnival. We will
Oh,
have a
wow.
bounce house. Um, and we will also have all kind of snacks like popcorn and cookies and candy and all of that. As far as food vendors, I think they have like walking tacos as well,
Okay.
and we had entrepreneurs that are going to be there. We're going to have a full schedule of events and a fashion show in the
Awesome.
inside. Yeah. And then again, 150 vendors. We're going to have the Shalom Health Center will be there
Okay.
doing free HIV testing.
Okay.
Yes. And we will also have BAM, which is Build a Model, will be there doing face painting and handing out lays
Awesome.
for the kids.
Awesome.
Yeah, we're just going to have a really good time.
Wow.
You know, we are going to bring that community back to life like it
Yes,
was
we
when
are.
we were younger. You know
Yes,
what I'm
we are.
saying? If
Yes.
we did it at Lafayette Square, we
Come
can
on.
do it over there in the hood, right?
Yes,
And
yes.
we brought Lafayette Square back to life. And you know, when we left, the
It,
fun left. It
exactly.
wasn't live no more after the she event left Lafayette Square. So now we coming back to our neighborhood, and we got to keep that community in our neighborhood, that sense of community, to
That's
keep
right.
our community alive. You know what I'm saying? To
Yes.
take
Yes.
take back what's been stolen and bring that community back to life, and
Awesome.
help us all to understand that we need each other.
We need each other. And you know what? There's a saying, it takes a village. We
Yeah.
still, it takes a village for us to remain
Mhm.
intact.
Yeah.
A lot of times we, as businesses nurture and they grow, then the first thing we think is taking it way out and this is not disparity to Carmel or Noblesville. We love Carmel and Noblesville. I have family and friends that live there. But I love the fact that you are bringing it back home.
Oh
you
yes.
know, Home is where the heart is. And that's, just to come back in our community. And then, you know, what is really exciting to me is that we are a part of the neighborhood. It's in our DNA,
Oh
you know.
yes.
So we're coming back, and it's a sense of motivation for those that still are connected in the neighborhood to see that you have not outgrown them as far as the community part. You know,
Mhm.
your heart is still there. We care about what happens in the neighborhood. Um, I am so excited. I'm telling
Mhm.
you, I can't wait to just. I'm a visual person, so I can just see it now, just busy and just everything. What you have
Yeah.
here with us is like there's going to be something for every.
Yes. It's gonna
I
be
mean,
a
you can
beautiful
bring your
thing.
kids while you shop, and you know, of course, make sure you have an adult with them or somebody responsible. But it's just like it's something for everybody, you know.
Something for
Um,
everyone.
yes, I remember my experience when it was at Lafayette Square, and then I think from there you went to the fairgrounds at your next event. And I wasn't able to attend the fairgrounds, but your Lafayette, it was like a world inside of a world, you know.
Yeah.
When you came in, it was like I was just blown away
No.
when I came in because it was my first experience at
Uh-huh.
the event, and I was just like, I kept saying, "Where is Katina? I have just got to see her." And I think when I seen you, I said, "I am so proud of you."
It,
It
you
was just
did.
so mind blowing, and it was just busy, and the fashion show was going, and vendors were, hey, you know, it was such an exciting, enriching experience. You don't want to miss this she event. I know that the vendor tables are sold out for next week, but
He's
can
feeling
I ask you?
better for him anyway, way because we're always collecting vendor information because we've always got events that are coming up.
Yes, and I was going to ask you: is there a way that if you're interested in being a part of She event or any of your events, is there a time constraint that you have to sign up, or as you stated, give your vendor information?
Yeah, we send out the vendor form, and it's kind of like whoever pays their invoice first gets it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of like that because we try to hurry and have things in place way beforehand because
Okay.
we have all this red tape, that's there. We want to make
Okay.
sure we're cool with the health department, our insurance is in place, our permits with Homeland Security, whatever we have to do to make sure,
Yeah.
yeah, that everything is okay. Yeah.
So if you want to be a part of She event, they can go to your website, or is there a
That's
certain
E.
specific area?
It's SHE. Yep. Look. Oh, y'all
We're
are
ready, girl. We're
great.
ready for you.
Oh
It's
my
on the
goodness.
screen.
So
SNG.
impressive. Wow.
Yes. Regina's a bad girl.
Oh my goodness. Right. Do you have a clone? Really?
So this is the website. If you're interested in being a vendor, please, it will be in the chat, and you can go back and review this show later on, and the information is there. As you have heard Katina share, there are many opportunities that you may be a part of the She Event experience, period. So you don't want to be on the outside looking in. You want to connect with this woman. She is going places, and I'm just holding on to her coattail because where she's going, I'm going with her. And so that brings me to partnership. Are you open to partnership, or how does that work?
The partnership. Absolutely.
Okay. Okay.
Absolutely. Oh, I mean, that's what I'm all about, that life. I
Yeah.
am. I am all about that life. That's why, for several years, like I carried the She event,
Yes.
single handedly because I'm so passionate about working together and about us all eating. When I was younger, my mom would bake a cake and she give me a piece of cake. I was one of those kids that went outside and cut the cake in several pieces
Oh,
to have some. You know what I'm saying?
yes.
Like
Yes.
I'll go eat.
And you know what? I think that was in our era. You know, I can remember my mom, she was kind of like the cook over in the area that we lived in off of 30th and Euclid. And everybody would come to our house because they know my mom was going to be cooking. And I can remember my dad, she always had these little white fold over containers. He said It's like a restaurant in here. Everybody come, leave with a white fold over container. So I think back in that time, our parents, they shared what they had. They were liberal, they were generous. And I believe that oil has flowed down on you and I and so many others that we want to give back. We want to partner. We want to help somebody else. And so, Katina, I know this, this is so much information, and 30 minutes goes by so fast. And so, I am so grateful that you took time out. I know you're very, very busy, but you took time out. It was the last minute. But Regina is so phenomenal. She surprised me and said, "Guess who's gonna be with you Saturday?" And I woke up, I'm like, "Oh my God, Katina's gonna be with me." So I am so grateful to you. I cannot wait. We had an event on the calendar for next Saturday. We canceled ours because I'm like, it's too close to be this close to where I'm at, and I'm not going to attend the she event. And then she also made it happen for me to actually be a part and one of the vendors. So I am so excited. I appreciate you. You are definitely in our prayers. I believe that we say the sky's the limit. Honey, we're taking the limits off. There's no limits. You are going all the way to the moon, wherever God wants to take you. Know that we are supporting you, and you and I will talk offline about some other things. But I want you to know next Saturday at 11 a.m. to 6 p.m., 4501
East
30th. I know it's 4501.
It's East 32nd.
32nd. You don't want to miss the she event. It is going to be going down. You heard what she said. Vendors, singers, bouncy. You know what? When you say food just draws us. Not even just when you said it's going to be something to eat. But I am so excited. So please come. Is there an admission cost?
No, it's free.
It is free. Yeah, I know we like those 4 letters right there. FREE.
Yeah.
Come, bring somebody. Bring your checkbook. Bring your credit card. What'd you say, Katina?
Recycle these dollars.
Recycle these dollars. Look, go in and ask somebody, take up a collection. Do whatever you got to do. But come and prepare to shop till you drop. There is something, it's going to be food, clothes, everything. I think I left last year, I had people carrying bags for me because I felt like I had to buy something from everybody because, coming from the hair industry, my daughter and my niece was like, "Mom, you know everybody." And so they were like, Patty. I didn't want to go to their table and not support. So I left out with so many bags because I believe in supporting others. And so come expecting what is expecting you, and just have a great time next Saturday. Mark your calendars, 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. The place to be, 4501 East 32nd, Him by Her School for the she event, period. You don't want to miss it. You don't want to miss it. I'm excited. Katina, any closing remarks that you want to say to an entrepreneur? Just give them just a closing remark right there.
Wow. I'm caught off guard, but I have this thing that's sticking with me here lately, and and the word is intentional. I've been
make me shout.
Yeah, I've been very, very intentional lately. Serious. Yeah. Like I think in my mind, like I wake up with a full glass of water, and the people that we encounter all day long, they're either going to add to our glass or take away. And we have to make sure that we can survive. So we be very, very careful, with not living our lives in an intentional way.
Oh my God.
Go to bed every day with our glass empty, because we're doing all these frivolous things in our life, and that at the end of the day don't really matter.
That's it.
So I just think that our life is so much better when we're more intentional.
I love it. It is such a confirmation. I just actually right before the pandemic, I hosted a master class, Living with Intentionality, through John Maxwell. And so that is the word, and I'm known for that word. That is one of my favorite words that I live by. We must be very intentional. We must be deliberate on pursuing, period, what it is that God has for us. And so I love you, Katina, so much. I cannot wait to see you on next Saturday. for the She event.
Yeah.
Tell somebody, tell everybody. Come on, y'all. Meet us there next Saturday, 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. 4501 East 32nd Street. Him by Her Collegiate Academy is going to be hosting the She event. They will never be the same when the She event leave out of there. And so come and join us. Come and meet this phenomenal woman, Katina. Katina, I'm gonna be your bodyguard. I'm not gonna let them get too close to you, girl. So really, come and meet her. She is beautiful inside and out, and just such a colorful personality, and just a woman that you want to connect with. I love you so much. I appreciate you, and thank you for being here today.
Appreciate you having me. Thank you, Regina. Very impressive. Oh, impressive.
Girl, I told you we're gonna do something. We got we coming.
Okay, thank you.
All right. I love you.
Love you too. Y'all have a good evening.
You too. Bye-bye. Bye, everybody. Thank you for joining us. Straight from the Heart with Katina Washington. God bless you. Until next Saturday, we'll see you there. I'm going to have to hurry up and leave the She event so I can get on the show at 6:30. I may even go live somewhere, but nevertheless, we'll probably be going live from the She event. So we may come on a little early next week. How about that, Regina? We'll let you know. You'll watch the footage. We may come on at 5 o'clock so that you can get an experience of what's happening at the She event with Katina Washington. God bless you until we see you again at the next show. Have a wonderful weekend. God bless you.
Gotta want your heart surgery. Gotta need your heart so I can be what you're coming to be. I wanna talk like you, I wanna walk like you, I even wanna act like you. Ain't no cap.